Welcome to the channel. My name is Chris, and a lot of you are probably struggling with learning the CAGED system. You might have seen videos on it and are still maybe a bit confused on how to use it in a melodic way. So today I'm going to show you how to use it in a chord progression, playing a common chord progression, but then also using the pentatonic, seeing how it relates to that. So before we get started, I just want to mention that the notation for all of my lessons is up on my Patreon as well as my website. And if you have trouble learning the material, you can always book a private lesson with me. All right, with that being said, let's get into it. So we're going to start with 4 chords here. We have an A minor bar chord. This would be referred to as an E-shaped bar chord. Moving to a C major chord. Now, a lot of you might have jumped up to here to the 8th fret, or maybe to the 3rd fret root, but we're going to keep it in the same position. This is just to show you how using the CAGED system can create this like minimal movement idea. That's really what I want to base this video around, is just a minimal movement concept. So A minor. Going to a C major, a G-shaped C is actually the simplest move ever. It's just lifting up the pinky and moving it to the C root on the 8th fret of the low E string. Right? That would be a G-shaped C chord. So A minor, moving the pinky, 8th fret. We're just changing the bass note. The rest of the chord is the same because A minor and C major are one note away from one another, right? That's it. So we're just changing the root. Okay, then we're going to go to a D minor chord, which again is a very kind of simple move here. Rooted on that 5th fret of the A string, right, our D root. So we're building an A shape. This would be, the minor, A minor shape for D minor. And again, this move is very simple as well. The pinky, I'm just going to move that to the F note for an F major on the 8th fret of the 5th string. That's it, right? So let's talk about this one more time. Go through this. So A minor. Lift the pinky, put it on the 8th fret, low E. That becomes C major. Now let's drop to the D minor. Same kind of move, keeping the same shape of the D minor, taking the pinky, moving it to the 8th fret of the A string. That gives you a progression. 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4. Now we're in the key of A minor, right? So your first thought is like, well, I'm going to use the A minor pentatonic, and that's a great idea. Okay, well, we could use that over the chords. Right? It's going to work really well over that. So the best thing you can do for a concept like this is to start very slowly. First, you want to make sure the chords are comfortable, the shapes, right? Playing them in time with whole notes like I did before. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4. Then leaving yourself enough space to do fills. I get so many questions on like, how do you add fills between chords? Timing is usually the biggest issue. You know how to play the pentatonic scale, you know how to play the chords, but it's like, how do we sort of combine them and mesh them? Work on your timing. So leave yourself space and simple. See, like I'm just doing 2 notes. I can keep it simple as just 8 notes. Before you put these more intricate licks in between, and that's really going to test your timing. So, and even when I'm making the videos, I'm improvising the ideas. I feel so much pressure putting it in between that even I'm going to screw it up. So just be mindful of that. The timing is really the hardest component of this exercise or concept. You know how to play the chords, you know the pentatonic scale. Combining them is difficult. So give yourself a little grace when it comes to something like this. You're not just going to be able to do it right away. So I hope this video was helpful. I'd love to do more stuff on this. If you guys are open to it and you enjoy it, let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.